The Herald Standard presents the game of the week. Tonight, it's round 2 of the Whippeal playoffs, and the Charleroi Cougars have found their way to Moon Township to challenge the Mohawk Warriors for the right to move on. Charleroi kindly gave the Warriors the first possession, and on second down, Mohawk gave it right back with this fumble by A.J. Camucci. And on their second down, quarterback Gino Pellegrini runs the ball inside the 20. But a bungled handoff turns possession back to the Warriors. But they could do nothing with it. It's third down, and that pass was incomplete. Now the Cougars face 3rd and 22. A long pass downfield by Pellegrini, dropped in the end zone. The Warriors are trapped against their own end zone. A long run by Braden Cameron gets them out of trouble. But they just can't seem to pass midfield. Even their punter can't get them past the midfield graphic. In the second, Pellegrini runs the ball inside the 25. Cole Hunter Perry dodges tacklers to carry his team inside the 10. And Pellegrini finishes the drive with a rushing touchdown. Kicker Joe Caruso makes it 7. It looks like this could be a great game, but Mohawk spoiled the party. On 3rd and 19, a long pass and run puts the Warriors in striking distance of a tied score. Touchdown, Warriors. But the kick is no good, and the Cougars retain the lead by 1 point. On 4th and 2, Charleroi cannot convert. But the Warriors quarterback Nick Wheeler was happy to take another trip into the end zone and take the lead into the half. Charleroi made some halftime adjustments. And a short pass to Cole Hunter Perry gives the Cougars a second half lead. The defense relentlessly attacks the Warriors. Marty Foster with the sack, and Mohawk never scores again. But Cole Hunter Perry and the Cougars are just warming up. Late in the quarter, Pellegrini to Legend Davis for a legendary catch near the end zone. Leading to a fourth quarter scamper by Pellegrini. And Caruso's kicking game is perfect. I'll spare you the brutal details, but I'll tell you that Charleroi goes on to thoroughly trounce Mohawk, and this game ends 42-13, and the Cougars are moving on to the next round.
Hi, this is Robert Channing from the Herald Standard here at Tiger Field in Moon High School. I have Hunter Perry with me for Charleroi, which just defeated Mohawk 42-13 on a chilly night here, and advanced to the semifinals. Hunter Perry with 100 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns in the second half. Hunter, wanted to ask you, early on you had a fumble. Guys were down early. You had a fumble. You lost it. It didn't seem like. What did you think after that play? It seemed like you recovered really well after that.
Well, I knew it was a mistake. The handoff kind of hit my leg and it kind of bounced off, so I didn't take it to my fault. I didn't take it to anyone's fault. And I knew that our offense could overtake any team, so I was confident that we were going to get it back. And our defense stopped them, so we got the ball right back.
Your defense played well early. Now you're down 13-7 at halftime. What did your coach tell you at halftime?
He's always saying out hit, out tackle. That's the team that wins. And the first half we were not out hitting or out tackling their team, and the second half we came out and just killed them. So,
talk to me about the big. You're next. Talk to me about the big play, the 64-yard touchdown play. It was just a short pass, and you went flying down the sideline. What play was that?
Well, I think we came out in trips left, and it was a swing pass, and they sent a couple blitzers, so Gino checked down to me, and I knew all flow was going to go left, so I cut in a bit and then just right up the seam, and it was wide open.
It seemed like once you guys got the ball rolling in the second half, could you just feel the momentum turning?
Heck yeah, definitely. If we even get a little bit of momentum, we're going to take over and just win.
me ask you this: semifinals. Did you think this possible a couple years ago?
No. Well, I didn't even play freshman year, and I think we didn't even win a game. I came back sophomore year and we were 5-5, and then to go 9-1 last year, and then this year, it's just
10 wins.
Yeah, 10 wins. It's just a complete opposite of the first years. So I never thought that we were going to be here.
Let me just ask you one more thing real quick. You weren't really the feature back all year. It was more Braden Mahallson, who was hurt and couldn't play tonight. You did all kinds. You still ran the ball. You caught passes. You did everything. How did it feel to be get back in the backfield tonight and be the main guy?
Well, it felt good. I mean, I was waiting for my chance all year. I know I had a good spot at H. That was what I played earlier, and Braden went down, so I had to come up and step up. So that's what I did.
All right, congratulations on a great victory.
Thank you.
This is Robert Channing from the Herald Standard. I'm here with Charleroi head coach Lance Getsy after a 42-13 victory over Mohawk. Coach, you thought I might jinx you because I did the best center game. That was your only loss of the year, but no jinx tonight, especially after halftime. What did you tell them at halftime?
Just tell them to play our game. I mean, we were driving on them. We had a turnover on our first drive. I thought we were driving really well on them. But, we just told them to play our game and come out. And I thought that they out-hit us in the first half and out-tackled us. And in the second half, I think the roles were reversed. And I always tell them, the team that out-hits and out-tackles wins.
It seemed like once you got that big 64-yard pass play, it seemed like it really turned. I think that was the first score of the second half. Was that the first one? But anyhow, that seemed like a big play when Hunter broke free. And I know you were talking about featuring Hunter more tonight. And what can you say about the way he played tonight?
Listen, I knew Hunter was a player, and he's just an unselfish football player. And whatever role we asked him to play, he did. And as an H, he blocked, and he's a great receiver. And I knew what type of a running back he was. But Braden's a great running back too. Just having all these weapons, trying to get everybody the ball isn't always the easiest thing. But I knew whoever we called and whoever's number we called was going to step up and play big for us.
And Gino, he only had like 2 completions in the first half. Then he had a couple plays, and he did enough to get the ball moving your way.
Well,
it was a tough night to throw, I guess, too.
It was, but it was a couple drops. So he threw some nice balls in the first half, and then he missed a couple throws. But Gino, he's a fighter. He's going to battle. I have no worries whenever he misses a couple passes or receivers drop a couple passes. I'm still coming back to them because I believe in all of them.
And he is a great runner too. That one play where he faked the pass and ran into the end zone.
Yeah,
that was a great ball fake.
Yeah, we work on that. And, Gino's great at that, and you got to worry about the pass with him. So anytime we can get that play going, it all depends on what the defense is giving us, and that was open.
And we're talking about your offense, but your defense played, I thought, a really good game. They had one guy open, I think, but a couple passes hit. They were right on the money. They were tough to defend. And I thought special teams, you outplayed them, and you were more disciplined. They had a lot of penalties you didn't. It seemed like your team played all around really great game, especially in the second half.
I'm very proud. I'm proud of the defense, of special teams, the offense. But that defense to give up 13 and basically it was off of momentum off of one play, and but to come out in the second half and get all the turnovers that they got and give us great field position, it was huge. And I was very confident in the game plan that we had defensively, and I think that it really turned out well for us.
Well, Final Four now. How does that feel? 10-win season and into the Final Four.
These kids deserve it. They worked so hard for us. We challenged them from day one. The greatest thing is we didn't have one kid quit from camp on, and I've really pushed them hard in camp, and I wanted to see what they were made of. I really wanted to test them, made them wake up, be there by 6 a.m. We stayed till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and just wanted to show them, put them in some adversity and see how they reacted, and that helped prepare them for this time of the year.
Okay, Coach. Good luck against Southside. Be here next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.